got Aristotle. Aristotle, you with me?
Yep.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Not much. Just hanging in there. Spinning records every day as usual. Trying to channel some inspiration always.
Right, this is Aristotle, and Aristotle has a wonderful act, I want to call it. I love using that term because it's so showbiz.
Yeah.
He has,
makes it sound more professional.
Yeah, he has these dust off these, what'd you say, those cobwebs, right?
Oh, it's called These Cobwebs, the album, but yes, that was like a promotional thing I was doing for it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, this is Aristotle, and last name for the folks?
Galanis.
Galanis. I had it. I just wasn't sure on the pronunciation. I've met Aristotle a couple times years back, and he used to listen to my late night show. I don't know. Region After Dark, quite a while, and he used to call in.
Great show
with the oddest tunes. And then you were showing films in your backyard. This is what I like about Aristotle. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called you Ari. Toddle. I used to call him Toddle.
Yeah.
But the Closets is a wonderful thing, and I know you're a big Lou Reed fan. That's how come I gave you like a little.
Also, I always hold a big candle to Ray Davies too a lot.
Oh yeah, you're a Kinks guy. Didn't you go to New York to see him play?
No, that was John Cale.
Oh, John Cale, yeah.
Yeah.
The Kinks just can't get it together, because my wife and I, my lovely wife Kamala, my own person Yoko and I, we were talking about, the Kinks are getting back together again. They said they might, and now COVID hit.
Yeah, if they do anything, they'll probably do maybe another album or two. Maybe I'm sure they got that if they can.
I want them to come up on stage and fight as brothers. Let's fight. Yes. No. Yeah, the Kinks, wonderful. I mean, just endless amounts of songs.
Oh, yeah, from every era. You could find great 80s Kinks songs, 70s, 60s.
It's weird about the Kinks because the same with the Hollies. When you look at the Hollies, they're...
Graham Nash and...
Yeah, but there are so many kind of genres. Years back when I heard a Holly song, I didn't, Buzz Stop, the 60s stuff. And then, like, the 70s, they would kind of transition. Is this the Hollies?
Air That I Breathe. And
yeah, that was like a little schmaltzy.
Long Cool Woman.
And that Long Cool Woman, that was that Creedence or something. It had this weird kind of twist. So, but they just had so much material that you forget about it. And the same with the Kinks. Just tons and tons of stuff.
You don't realize the same person that did Celluloid Heroes did You Really Got Me or whatever.
Right.
Or whatever.
And Aristotle is from the Hammond area, and he does all kinds of quirky things. If you get onto the YouTube, all the kids are on the YouTube now. You know this, Aristotle.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. You have a Bluetooth yet? Are you in with the in crowd? You in with the in crowd?
I believe I do.
The kids, they're all doing the Bluetooth. You got to get one of those, man. You look swift. You got to get the Bluetooth, and then you got to get a holder for your cell phone on your belt buckle.
That's what all the Gen Zers are doing.
Yeah, it's an attraction for whoever you're attracted to.
Makes you wonder why it's called Gen Z. We're like the last generation.
The last. The closets, is a wonderful. Your logo is just brilliant. It took you about 2 minutes to do that. I know, and that's the brilliance about it. It's a hanger, like you have in your closet, and it's just like a.
There's actually a song on the album called "Hanger," so
right.
It's funny too. Yeah.
How many records have you put out?
In terms of studio records, this is my second, but I have done other things like some, I did like a harsh noise album with a friend of mine, an experimental album. I did a couple live albums, so I guess altogether probably like, half dozen of just whether live albums, studio stuff. But yeah, I always try to put something out to keep people interested, especially in today's world of, the digital world. You got to always keep people
interested. Music. I have to be honest with you. I guess I'm just farting dust because I don't know. I listen to stuff like you put out, and I'll listen to a little more of the obscure stuff or look for stuff. But as far as
there's
just
so much stuff out there, though.
There's tons. And there's always been tons. There's always. There have always been tons and tons of stuff. It's just the mainstream just pushes here. You're just going to listen to these because we have the publishing on this, and we were going to cram this down your throat. And everyone gets accustomed to that. But that's been going on for thousands of years. Cavemen rock, spin record rock. But I always look for the obscure, and the music today, like what you hear on the radio, I don't even know what the hell's going on. I turn it on, and I'm like, I don't know. I'll listen to talk radio. I don't even have my iPad or whatever.
Too bad there's not that much college radio anymore now.
Yeah, something like that. You know,
is Spotify playlists and things like that. That's like you made it big if you go on.
But
one of their editors.
Even like Sirius Radio, I've listened to it. It's just not my bag. I don't know.
Right.
You know, there's some good stuff. I'm not saying it's all bad, but there's not. It's just not. Like the college radio thing, that was really cool because you'd find new stuff coming out.
Well, maybe there's some hope with Purdue and WJOB. Like I know earlier this year there was some talk of that, but I'm not sure.
Don't count on it.
Yeah. Well, because we did an interview earlier this year. So
well, yeah, that'd be cool, to have something like that because everyone says, and I know, a lot of radio people that I talk with. They're like, well, XRT's changing, and they kind of changed their format, and it's like a little weird. And 97.1, that's the same thing over and over and over. But it would be nice to have some refreshing stuff come in and just chat about it and give people a chance to hear something. Oh, maybe you don't like it. Okay, well, just give it a shot. All you have to do is give it a shot. If it stinks, turn it off, and then turn the radio on like 2 minutes later, and you hear another track. So live gigs. You've done some live gigs. I know you played in Chicago. Yeah. You played at Reggie's.
I played at Reggie's. I played at West Chicago Social Club in West Chicago, not East Chicago.
No, West Chicago. Yes, that's.
Yeah, it was a nice place. But in general, I kind of keep it around here, like whether if it's the Sip Coffee House or Paul Henry's is my biggest stomping ground, or Tinker's Attic, or at the moment it's been a lot local coffee houses.
You did a rooftop thing too.
Oh, that was like it's funny. We kind of kicked everything off with that, But
where the rooftop was that? Was that on top of
Homan,
Eat?
Off of Homan, next to Eat.
Oh, next to
it was the old Jupiter building.
Oh, that's that's Raymundo's place. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like a root. You should have had like a fake George Martin up there or something. Paul. No, there's no Paul in the band. How many people are in the band? One. You could have counted off like 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 5. No. But Closets, very good, man. I'm glad that you have gone on and are doing something creative. And I know you have a couple cohorts. I'm not sure their names. The one dude with the hair.
Oh, like
you did the Speedway. He went into a Speedway gas station.
That's Moises. He's a poet rapper.
Right. He's kind of quirky. I never met the dude, but I kind of like him.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. It's funny because he has this type of very
I was hoping he was a horrible person.
Aggressive persona as like an artist and stuff, but when you meet him in person, he's like one of the most down to earth guys you can meet.
Because the Closets you and a few people just walked into Speedways and into some shops and just started playing.
The last one we did was a laundromat right before the whole COVID
and then the one guy's like, you have to leave. You have to.
Yeah.
Unless you do laundry.
Yeah.
We'll play. You should have done. You should have walked in and said, "We'll play for laundry."
Yeah. White Castle ones might be in the works. So.
There you go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Losing everything, man. We even lost the porcelain palace. They're making it beige. I can't believe they're putting beige bricks up on White Castles. That is so un-American.
Yeah. The whole Guerrilla Gigs is almost like a weird type of statement because, locally there's not that much places to play,
Tell me about it.
Old bars have gotten turned into White Castles, for instance, etc. So, it's kind of just like a little social commentary, if you will.
Yeah, man, we want you to play at our bar, but there's a huge game on. So we have 75 TVs going. Can you guys turn down? I know you didn't start yet, but can you just turn down and we're going to watch just don't even have a band.
Right.
What's wrong with these? If you're going to have a band, turn the damn TVs off. Mm-hmm. Drives me crazy. I used to hate playing clubs or someplace have TV. I go, turn TV off now. Just tell them. Otherwise, I'm leaving. And you owe me $50.
Yep.
50. It should be owing me 1,000.
They're actually there for the band,
You made any money off this?
Here and there. I actually started doing a little weird adventure with selling 8-tracks. I got this 8-track blanker machine, so I've been selling those.
So you've been actually fabricating 8-tracks?
Yeah, some of them are just decorative. The ones that are totally snapped and don't work, I'll slap a closet sticker on them and decorate the cardboard case and sell those for a few
But it
bucks.
doesn't play. It's actual tape?
Well, no, I do have ones that play. Those are about $5 or so. I have them.
Oh, you should charge more. You should charge like 15 for 8.
I should charge more, but
they're selling
right
old
now,
Deep Purple 8 tracks that are all warped for like $15.
Well, hey, that's how you grab attention. It's like, you find the most obscure, most pretentious way to sell your music.
You're really creative. You had one, I think it was on YouTube or Facebook, some sort of promo thing. You were smoking do you smoke?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
like the mini cigars, kind of. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I had to quit because I have stage 1 emphysema, but I'm living with it. But I didn't know, but you had some sort of promo. What was that? You were smoking a cigarette and you weren't even playing. You were kind of, I can't remember what.
Oh, right. I was letting the log do the talking. The song was called Bump on a Log. It was like each time the lyrics would come in during the song, the Bump on a Log, I would say, "This is the time the log to speak."
Yes,
it was like it was almost like a Dada throwback or a Chaplin.
Yeah, right.
Throwback, I guess.
Very good, man. You got to check them out. Tell folks where you can see that, and tell folks where you can find
YouTube. You. Just type up The Closets on Facebook, and you can find it right away. And we're actually we're in the works of doing more promo videos in that vein. We kind of want to almost take a different period piece for each song.
It's almost better in a way, because when you do those short little clips like that, people's attention span today, they don't want to listen to like a 5-minute song. I do. I'll listen to tracks, but when it's on, if you're on your phone and you're looking at something that's like too long, if people post something, it's like, this is too much reading. I have to do something else. I'm drinking, but when you do those, like a 30-second or 2-minute, even a 2-minute video or something, it's quirky and people could,
it grabs attention.
Right.
That's why, and especially during this whole COVID thing, it's like, I'm trying to brainstorm ideas right now of, trying to get exposure, whether if it's, getting on the radio or making a podcast, which I've been thinking about doing.
Yeah, but podcasts, it's weird.
Videos,
podcasts are tricky because everybody that has a butthole and a microphone has a podcast, and there's so much to filter through. But if you have something good,
it's almost like photography now, since everyone has filters on their phone. They think
I know, because
photographer.
I just did a piece on the Front Room show on Friday on jobs. It's one of the worst jobs these days is to be a photographer, because everybody has their phone,
Yeah.
So it's kind of horrid. But and another thing with Aristotle, he's really, 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 and I'm not just buttering you up or anything like that, or you're really a good actor. You did a thing I think it was at Region Records. I think it filmed at Region Records where you worked in a record store.
Yeah. We got to do more of those.
Where is that? Is that on YouTube?
It's on Facebook for sure.
Send me that link.
If you got over 1,000 hits, they do another one. And
if you could private message me that link, or just post it on the Front Room. You could just post it on the Front Room. But I want to mount it to the top, or tag it to the top. But Aristotle is a really good act. I mean, really good act. I was blown away because, it's hard to act. People think it's easy to act. I've tried to dabble with it. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. But when you have that part just fits you.
Well, the whole thing we did in that video was basically ad-libbed, between all of the characters. It was, we had a little scenario and different scenes, but most of it was kind of ad-libbed. So, if we do another one, my friend Brandon, which he's the younger brother of Josh Sarah, the owner.
Right.
He basically just gave us like a summary of, the whole plot. We just went from there.
That's cool.
Had about 3 hours to kill.
Do you still have the mustache?
Yes, I do.
Okay, yeah, that's very cool. Very cool. I tried growing a mustache. Mine just still, I'm 62 and it still looks like peach fuzz. The only kind of mustache. You're Greek, so you probably got a back full of hair.
Me is like Puerto Rican and Spaniard, Mexican, that type of stuff.
So dark.
So makes you wonder what it comes from. Maybe.
Yeah, because my mustache, I do a pencil one, but like John Waters, I got to actually draw it in.
I thought of that too. Yeah.
I put a little bit of
John Waters fan too. I want to almost do it'd be great eventually to do like a Closets type John Waters short film or something.
Oh yeah, I've always been a Waters film, and I got to meet. It's funny, I got to meet him a couple times, and both the wife and I, and then I got to play at his nephew's birthday party, which was the most bizarre thing. was just I don't know how that happened. It was somewhere in New York City. Yeah. But yeah, his stuff great, especially the early stuff. You know, when he was shooting that, if you look at filmmakers today, how old are you?
I'll be 20 in a couple of weeks. So 19.
20?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were older. And you were.
No.
How old were you when I met you? 11?
No. Maybe if I could guess, maybe 15, 16.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah. I thought for some reason maybe you're 23, 24, 25.
No. I always get that though.
20. All right. So you're going to be 20. And the thing is, people today, kids, younger people, I don't want to say kids because I was a kid too, but young, when I was a kid, we didn't have this option of editing on a phone. Our phones were...
That goes for music too, like...
That's all we did with our phone. It took 6 hours. I hope she doesn't have a lot of numbers in her phone. No, but, the most we had, even VHS when it came out, you still didn't have the editing capability back then. And when young people say, I'm just so bored, I don't know. Well, maybe use your damn mind and think of something. I mean, anything. Just think. You could look on the computer and type in any word. And what comes from that word, write a poem. Do something.
Yep.
Move the words around. Use your head. And you're using your head, Aristotle. Very good.
Thank you. I try.
All right, man. I got to run. I'm going to play a track. I got Nomadic. Is that all right?
Or Bump on a Log? Either way.
I'll play Bump on a Log a little later. I think I have that. You sent me that one too,
Nomadic,
right?
Nomadic. It's kind of a more like folk psych song, if you will. Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you get to check him out, look for him. Go to his Facebook page, The Closets. Aristotle.
Yeah, Spotify too, YouTube, all that digital.
Right.
Garbage.
And it's all out there. So thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. And here is Nomadic with The Closets right here.
And Brett Butler's on drums. Just shout out to him.
All right, man. All right, Aristotle. Thanks a lot.
All
right, we'll talk.
Yep.
I'm going down, even though I'm here. You wish I were around. You take 2 steps